live thing.
Hi, Nat.
Hello.
She's like, I'm afraid.
I gotta ask though, Nat, why were you popping on and offline so much while we were waiting?
I was?
You were?
Yeah.
You come up on Discord as online, you be there for a couple minutes, and you disappear. Then you come back up, 5 minutes later.
Out.
It was very weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was fucking zonked out.
Did you not hear the, I don't know how many now,
Honestly, I called several times as well.
Oh, I can see.
Just gotta double check something.
We might all be jonesing for a D&D session.
Maybe.
Sorry, Nat.
Just a little bit.
It's been so long since we played.
It really has. We're just saying, Nate's like, we're still level 10, right?
Sorry.
Or Nat. Nate, no, I said it right the first time.
You did? And then you ruined it.
Yep, I did. 100%, I ruined it. Anyway, everyone's set and ready to go.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I will do a session review.
Thank God.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a good
I
idea.
remember
'cause-
like 2 plot points from last session, which is bad because we're in the middle of my hometown.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my sheet and I'm like 12 points down on hit points. I'm like, how? Why?
You shouldn't be.
Yeah, you guys
For some
know.
reason.
I can't
I think we've
remember.
long rested.
I can't remember.
We've long rested since the last fight.
Yeah, you guys were taking a long rest now, so I'm not sure why you would be down. I can't remember. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to switch over now. If everyone's ready,
Yeah.
Yep.
I need water first.
I was gonna say, because we did the long fight, we did the fight, we
Yeah.
went back,
The Hag was the last fight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
then we
And
went
then-
back, then we spent the night, then we even moved on to another city, didn't we?
I think you.
Yeah,
forgot-
we're in
We were
Aberuthi.
traveling, yeah.
You must have forgotten
yes.
to hit your long rest button, but you can definitely do that.
Okay.
Okay, I am switching over.
Because we're on our way to Nat's folks, right?
Yeah, we're gonna check up on them.
Yeah, that's right.
You already did. You were taking a long rest because you were heading out to. I'll get to that in a second. Basically, you guys rescued Erlen, kicked the shit out of a hag.
Goddamn right.
Ran found some flashy new pants. You portaled back to Finn's parents' place. Discussed what to do next with the Watcher ceremony being in 2 days. Had Farrah volunteer to help you take down the Queen. Convinced Erlen to help. You slept. Next day, you made your way to Fellholes, intending on going to check on Pip's family in Aberuthi. And on the way, Pip/Finn saw/heard someone who looked/sounded familiar to Pip. Pip approached the man, who happened to be in a wheelchair, to converse, only to have the man claim he was her father. You made arrangements to meet the next day. And then you made your way to Aberuthi and met up with Pip's family, did some shopping, or Ran did. Then Ran had a dream where she was again visited by her patron after hearing a voice emanating from the Chaos Amulet whispered to her earlier in the day. So, coming off, hold on, playing some music now. There we go. Crom. Your dreams are filled with images, flashes of Ran,
Oh no.
but there's something different about her. As the images flash before your eyes, she is wreathed in a purplish light, almost as if she's like radiating. I can't talk. Interspersed with these visions of Ran are images of either an ancient-looking cave like it's kind of flashing around, or a hooded figure. And when this hooded figure is there, their aura seems to meld. They're standing near Rand. Their aura seems to meld with Rand's. And when they flash together, the lights of each of them are kind of intertwining in a way. But also, you also feel a strange tugging sensation towards the images of the ancient cave. And the images of Rand and the hooded figure flashing together feels like a warning, but of what you're unsure. So, you guys definitely get a long rest. Let's go to this one. Actually, no. Nope, not that one. Sorry. Yeah, this one.
Foreboding dream to celebration.
DJ Care.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I just gotta refresh my own. Should be music playing, I think.
It's for me.
Someone's opening something. Anyway, so as you guys wake up the next morning, what would you like to do?
We're in Aberthy, right?
Yeah, you're in the... What are you in? It would be the... Feels like it was rather sleepy falcon, probably.
Yeah, we crashed with Pip's family, right?
I think so.
And we have to get back to where I'm from.
Fence City, yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you guys like to do?
What was the last thing that we talked about? Like our plan?
Fuck if I know.
I know that Pip has a meeting with her dad,
Yeah.
her potential dad, and Fen has a thing for the Watchers today. We need to go back to Foulholtz at least.
No, yeah, the Watchers thing I believe would be the next day.
Is it the next day? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was tonight.
I thought that was today too.
No. I believe that was the next day. We'll say it's the next day.
All right. So Pip's got a meeting with her dad today.
Yeah. So we'll
She
say you
does.
guys gather up in the tavern.
Fuck.
Everyone sleep well?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I mean...
Prom, you kind of look like you became a bed last night for the children.
It was awesome. Loved it. Although I think I have something in my beard. Because it's kind of sticky.
That's gross.
We didn't give them any, like, candy, right? I think there's a hard candy in my beard somewhere. I can't find it.
I'm sure you'll find it in
Save
like a
it,
week
find
or so.
Can we see if there's a candy in his beard?
I'm gonna say roll a perception check for candy.
Can Fen try and slip Pip a piece of her candy, her fancy candy, to stick in Crom's beard?
Roll it. Roll a sleight of hand check and Crom roll a perception check.
Come on.
Oh god.
It was not great.
Pip, you do not find a candy in the beard.
Damn it.
Roll a perception check, Crom.
Working on it. Working on it. There we go. Ha!
Did it?
Nothing showed
They
up.
did.
Nothing's-
show.
Nothing's there.
Oh no, it's in. No, it's
Oh.
not.
There it is. Oh!
Yeah, you absolutely see as Pip's inspecting your beard for hard candies. You absolutely see Finn trying to slip a candy of some sort into Pip's hand.
Is that another one of those nasty tasting things?
Maybe.
No. What is in my beard if Pip couldn't find it with a 26?
Don't find anything. I'd say, well, hold on, give me a second.
Ben still gives Pip that piece of candy.
She fucking hates it.
Did you say you eat it?
You eat it?
Roll a
The candy,
D100.
yeah.
Roll a D100.
It's the wild magic candy, Pip.
Pip, roll a D100.
Oh, hang on. This is all I want out of our D&D sessions.
What if we wipe now?
65.
65.
Alright. An object of the GM's choice formed by the imbibing creature disappears into the ethereal plane.
What?
Oh, give me a second.
Get the fuck out of here.
Is there a time limit on that one?
It doesn't say.
Okay, I'm guessing not. Got it. Hold on. I just gotta check out Pip's sheet.
Oh no!
You know what? Worth it. Worth it.
Rom is anxiously awaiting the bitter look of terrible taste that he had to go through.
So yeah, Pip eats his candy. Tastes kind of, let's say this one tastes a little lemony.
Oh. Nice.
Got it. I'll let you know if you go to use the item.
Oh no.
That's not good.
Okay. Well, anything else you guys have to do?
Ben is very suspicious.
Crom is still. What do you mean tastes like lemon? That's not fair. Gives Finn the eye.
Ben like
It tastes like lemon.
Ben like pokes Pip just to make sure she's like solid.
He's pretty solid.
Alright. Maybe that one was a dud.
Maybe. I mean, I don't feel any different.
I'm suddenly more afraid than I was
Maybe
before
there are
about those
duds.
candies.
Alright.
Maybe I'm just magical, Chrome.
You're already magical, Pip.
Aww.
Oh. Well, how long we got till your meeting with your dad?
Probably woke up at like
I
8
forgot
a.m.
that was today.
I think they agreed to like meet at 10 a.m. or something, if I remember
Yeah, I think
correctly.
so.
Yeah, I believe that was the time.
Still want to go?
Yes? No?
Okay.
I,
It's up to you,
this
kiddo.
is so conflicting.
You don't want to meet your dad?
Well, I do, I just... I'm afraid of his answers, I guess.
Completely understandable, Les. Just remember, no matter what his answers are, you're still our friend.
And
Do
we
you
can always
still
beat
a
him
hell of a
up
person?
too.
Yeah, exactly.
And I
mean,
am more than happy to hit somebody for you.
I could even just banish him
I
if
just
you
realized
just
Nate
didn't want him
disappeared.
around.
Thanks, guys.
I just realized Nate disappeared.
Yeah, he dropped, like, halfway through the candy thing, I think.
Oh. Anyway, continue. For now. So you guys just planning on heading out then? Or let's say your family kind of comes down and says good morning and you guys can get breakfast. Should we like
Pancakes.
Pocket bacon.
3 silver each?
Okay. What time is it? Is it like 8, 9?
I think by the time you finish breakfast, probably like 8:39, depending on how quick you're eating.
Yeah, right. I
Grab the
suppose
axe. Shall we, lasses? I think it's time.
You know, technically we could portal there. Like self-portal.
Oh, true.
Yeah, true.
Because we've all been there by now.
Wait, does it? Doesn't that take gold
Does
to do?
No, we were talking
No.
about actually doing our individual portals.
portals.
Oh, I thought that took gold to use.
No.
Pip, you can roll a history check.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh.
never mind.
Slightly terrified, but okay. 18.
You know that from before that the plains of Dreidel are notoriously ripe with wild magic, and you know portaling is very magical, and it tends to have issues. And you also know that Aberuthi sits smack dab, pretty much in this, just off in the center of the plains of Dreidel, and you're not sure if self-portaling will work within the city.
Good to know.
I relate that.
Well, then I guess
Oh,
we should head
fuck,
over to
I
the
just
portal.
remembered. Yeah, I suppose.
It's not. We're pretty rich now. It's not that much to group portal.
Yeah.
I just thought it would be cool. I've never done it
Yes.
before.
Oof. We did do it.
Yeah, I think we did once.
Remember when we?
Oh, we did, right.
Yeah,
I'm just an idiot. Never
getting
mind.
back from the hag's place.
That's true. Ignore me.
It's okay. I know we all slept really hard.
Yeah.
Very hard.
That was the deepest
Still
sleep
picking
I've
through my
ever
beard looking for a
experienced.
piece of candy that doesn't exist.
Alright, so you guys head towards the portal house, and I'm just gonna find my... I actually put that one in the handouts folder. I think I did. You make your way towards the portal house after saying goodbye to your mom and that sort of thing. Did I put this one in? No, I didn't. No, wait, hold on. Yes, I did. So you got it's Inter-Kingdom, so it'll be a group rate of 15 gold pieces or solo of 10 gold pieces each.
I'll pay for the group.
Alright, so you
Okay,
usually
just go.
pass your gold over and, give me a second. Easily pass your gold over and walk through the portal into the streets of Fellholes. And start heading towards, I believe it was... would have been probably, say it was the Emerald, yeah, we'll say it was the Emerald Pixie you agreed to meet at, because I can't remember if we said that one.
It's fine. Just go with it.
We can roll with that.
So you start making your way towards the Emerald Pixie. And as you're making your way, Alicia, you hear a familiar voice call out to you. Alicia! Alicia!
Does she recognize the voice?
Sounds like Samaris.
Oh.
Oh.
Does she recognize the message delivery system? Is it basically sending?
Oh no, he's literally yelling up the street.
Oh! Oh, so, you know, vocal cords and all that. That makes sense.
Over that way, lass.
Okay, now realizing she's dealing with the physical realm, Alicia just kind of like tenses up and both like raises an awkward hand to wave and then kind of like falls back in the group.
He runs, he kind of picks up his pace and runs towards you and kind of out of breath and says, "You're back!"
Hey, Samaris, how's it going?
Pretty good. I was worried for you.
Why?
Well, you guys went off to save her, and he points at Fen. her brother or something? I was worried.
Oh.
Why? That's what we do, guy.
Yeah, no, it was fine. It was, it's, yeah, exactly what my friend said. We deal with this sort of stuff all the time.
Well, that's dangerous. I don't want you to get hurt.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's not an issue at all. I mean, we've gotten hurt before and we just take care of ourselves anyways. It's really not a big deal.
Alicia's pretty badass. She can take care of herself.
I am.
I'm sure.
I
Yeah.
definitely...
I can attest Alicia is probably the most badass of all of us.
I'm sure.
She's
Maybe.
like scratching the back of her head.
Well, of course she is, but it doesn't. I'm still worried. You really shouldn't be running around like that, though. I mean, you don't see
Oh, well.
responsibilities here.
Well, my friends kind of depend on me, so I couldn't say no to them. So, you know, obligations and responsibilities and first word of yeah, you know.
Well, what are you doing now?
We have an appointment.
More hags. We have another appointment with another hag, to take care of.
Roll a deception check.
With disadvantage.
Can I assist?
No, just
Can
roll
I
it.
assist?
Okay.
What do you say to assist?
I say, yeah, you know, we kind of need Alicia to help us not die. Like, we're pretty stupid on our own.
No, just roll.
She's pretty much the brains of this operation.
I'm gonna say just
God.
roll a straight insight check.
Yeah.
Tom is kind of giving
There we
pictures
go.
that making sure that calling her dad a hag is okay.
He kind of arches an eyebrow at you and says, "Alicia, I thought we wouldn't. I thought we would decided a long time ago we wouldn't lie to each other."
Yeah. Things are a little bit different. You know, I thought lies were always bad before, and I'm not lying though. Wait, hold on, I wasn't lying. She's just like pale.
He just kind of arches his eyebrows at you.
Look, lad, there's some things that she can't tell you that aren't because they're her business or somebody else's business that she knows.
That's right.
And if that person wanted to tell you things, they would. And honestly, you have no business asking questions that once she has said something. Am I getting through?
He gives
You are making
the
so much sense, Crom.
darkest
so much sense.
glare. He just kind of ignores Crom after kind of throwing him a bit of a glare and just says to Alicia, well, at least let me come with you, protect you, you know.
Pip
Oh,
will actually get out a dagger and start twirling it, and just look at him.
I've
Put
had
my axe on my shoulder and said, boy, did you hear nothing I just told you?
And Fang crosses her arms in front of her.
I have plenty of protectors. I even had that other guy. What was his name? Philip. But he even he didn't need to stick around to protect me. I have an abundance of protectors.
Are you sure?
Yep, I'm sure. Yeah.
Um,
And you're very busy around here too, aren't you? Like you're in charge of things
not
still,
really.
like the.
You're more important.
I'm 100% sure.
You still have the chapel, I believe, that you're looking after, maybe.
Yeah, arches eyebrow. He's kind of fiddling with a ring on his hand, and he just says, kind of pulls it off and just offers to you. And says, "Well, at least take this. It'll protect you.
What is this?
It'll protect you."
I'd like to think that Ren
Insight check.
would activate her detect magic just to see what the fuck it
And
was.
I really wish Nate was actually here, because as
Damn
Ren tries to activate her detect magic, it doesn't work.
Okay.
Oh,
At this point,
That's a bad
Alicia.
Oh,
Oh no.
Um,
At this point,
he's pretty honest.
just looking to end the conversation, she awkwardly like takes the ring and smiles way too wide as she like holds it in her hand. Well, thank you, Samaris. I appreciate the gesture.
Of course.
Ben kind of bends down to Pip and is like, "Was that a marriage proposal?"
Ah, there he is. So,
Welcome back.
we'll backtrack a little bit. Nate, you okay?
I
Okay.
fucking hate my Wi-Fi.
Oh. Okay, quick recap. You can.
got
Pip ate a
ambushed.
candy. Nothing seemed to happen. You guys headed to Foul Holes. Ran into Samaris. Basically, they decided ran because had a bit of a back and forth with him about Elation needing protection and not needing protection, that sort of thing. And then he was offering a ring to Alacia, saying it would protect her. We said Ran cast Detect Magic, and when Ran went to try Detect Magic, it did not work.
Detect
By
magic
the way-
didn't work?
Nope.
By the way, this guy seems very pushy and very skeezy.
Okay, I want to check something.
Very
really quick.
sleazy.
I want to check something really quick. Just tell me if I can do this, because it's an at-will spell, it's an action. Would I be able to use Mask Many Faces to just change my hand and see if it changes or if it doesn't change?
You concentrate, you focus on that magic deep within and try and change your hand. It doesn't change. In fact,
no.
you actually,
Oh.
where you normally would use your Mask of Many Faces to just cover up like your conduit tattoo, that tattoo is fully, plainly visible.
Oh no!
And Alacia, you can
Did you
add
notice this?
Alacia, you can add
Yeah.
a ring of protection to your inventory.
Oh, nice.
You still have to attune to it, but
I do not
Okay.
trust.
I would say that both Finn and Pip would definitely notice the tattoo is plainly visible, and
Yeah, I'm immediately grabbing like a piece of fabric and just nonchalantly turning my back and tying it up immediately, just like. Oh.
Fen will like very discreetly hand off like one of her extra scarves too. It's like, not gonna ask questions now, but
And you guys would fully see her very bright, colorful tattoos that she has on one side of her body.
Mhm.
That is not covered by the disguise self.
alright. So Samaris hands you the ring, kind of gives you a quick smile, and looks like he's gonna go in for like a hug, and then thinks better of it and walks off.
Oh,
He goes in for a hug and finds a dwarf between him.
And a changeling.
Alicia would have already been like leaning backwards.
And the dwarf would
He
have
would
been
have found a
there.
dagger in his face. I do not like that guy.
So, anyways, Ran, what's with your tattoos there?
Yeah, do you need
Hey,
me
how?
to like
do
help
we
hide
have a
that?
do we have a cloak? Or actually, no. I take my
I-
cloak of the bat and just put it up the hood immediately and just cover myself in it. Just like,
Right.
nope.
I have a disguise kit if that would help. It probably has
I
like
don't
some
think we have
concealer.
time to cover body length neon tattoos.
Well, your whole
did I
body
miss?
isn't showing, it's mostly just your arms and your face.
Holy smokes, where'd those come from? First time I've ever seen them.
Probably.
Let's just get somewhere else. Do you guys? Weird question.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys cast right now? Just off the top of the head. Just wondering.
Can you not?
Just wondering. Just answer the question.
Pip
I'm
will try
pretty
and
sure I can
cast
still
Mage Hand.
punch.
Yeah, you cast Mage Hand.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Can you not?
Ooh, boy. I'm gonna try and check if my innate magic is still here from my tiefling race, and I'm looking for it right now.
think that we
Thaumaturgy?
In the middle
No,
of the
it's
street?
something. There's also something else. Hold on.
You're doing it in the middle of the street?
Let's move back off into that alleyway over there, guys. Crom starts
I have
herding geese.
For my legacy of Pania, I have Mage Hand, so I would like to try and cast Mage Hand for my race.
You cast Mage Hand.
Oh no, so it's just the warlock shit.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep. It's yep.
Oh,
Remember,
your patron is mad.
Did you upset your patron again?
Don't know what you're talking about. Let's just move on.
This is a terrible day already.
You still have the amulet, right? Can you cast anything from that?
Let's not cast something from that in the middle of the street, Nat.
Yeah, we're in
You're in an alleyway.
we're in an alleyway. It's fine.
We just look like we're doing a sketchy drug deal back here.
Is there a box somewhere or like a bucket or something
Yeah, we'll
in
say
the alleyway?
there's like an empty barrel that's kind of half broken.
I'll concentrate on the amulet and try and cast Eldritch Blast from it because that's the only way I can cast.
You cast Eldritch Blast, it kind of shoots out and makes the barrel explode in the shards of wood.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, now let's move really quickly before they come and investigate that.
Oh, right. Yeah, let's go.
We get to Pip's dad. Come on.
Walk and talk.
Walk and talk.
Alright,
Somebody got gloves?
what?
I think so. Should do.
Should give
Maybe.
Pyra some gloves.
Yeah. If not, we can buy some.
So let's say you make your way towards the Emerald Pixie? Yeah, the Emerald Pixie, and you make your way in and kind of scan the busy cavern. And it takes you a moment, and then you spot your dad across the way, kind of parked in like a guy's chair, kind of parked in a corner table booth-ish. He kind of looks up and waves you over, smiling.
Do you want us to like come sit with you, or do you want us to like sit over here and then you just like do a hand signal if you want us to come in and like cause some problems?
I mean,
I can stand behind you with the axe on my shoulder.
That seemed to work with Samaris a little bit.
Not really. That guy's a little... I want to hit him.
Same. Don't
You
worry.
shouldn't hit him.
Oh,
I
yes,
said
so
with the
want to.
flat of me axe, not the blade.
Alright.
If you guys could maybe like sit here and I'll call you over if I need you.
Alright,
Okay.
I can do that.
I'll literally be 60 feet that way. So, I got you.
Okay.
Still willing to stand behind you.
Alright, so you guys find a table with view of the other table, of their table, and Peppy make your way over.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Whoa!
You're okay,
Smoke
Emily?
alarm.
Yeah, we have a very touchy fire alarm at our cabin. It's
Okay.
just some smoke.
Okay.
Somebody's cooking.
So Pip, as you make your way over, you see him kind of like straighten up a little bit and push a what looks like a goblet of some sort of liquid over towards the chair you're gonna sit in. Can't see from this distance, obviously. He says, "Ah, Pip, it's good to see you."
Yeah. Good to see you too. Have you been?
All alright, you know. Busy.
Yeah. I have a lot of questions.
He kind of like runs his hand through the back of his hair and kind of, I suppose you do. No, I'm here to answer.
Okay. I suppose the biggest one would be what actually happened to our family.
It's a little complicated. Basically, I decided one day my job is dangerous and wasn't right to have you growing up around. I didn't want to expose you to it, and so I decided one night that you would probably be better off with your mother, and if I wasn't around to bring this danger into your life, and so I left. Did she not, what happened to your mother? I thought last I knew she was sleeping in the bed.
That's the thing. I don't know. I don't have any memories of my mother.
She was a wonderful woman. Well, her name was Tamea. She had the most beautiful dark brown hair. Well, when she was changing, of course, but normally. She kind of wore these long braids. And typically kept her skin kind of medium colored. Very green eyes. She wasn't there when you woke up that day?
No.
That's perplexing and worrying.
I was alone for a long time.
If I had known she was gone. He looks completely perplexed.
So you don't know where she is?
No,
And why she disappeared?
I thought she was with you. I thought I left her there with you. I kind of run his hand through his hair and scratches the back of his neck. Why would she leave? I don't understand. And she was always mysterious. There was always something about her past that she was, I don't know, couldn't remember, I think. Yeah. It was always very mysterious and seemed to think that she always said that she couldn't remember her past. It was odd.
Do you think maybe she was running from something?
It's possible? I'm not sure. I don't see why.
Alright. I'm gonna circle back to that one. Do I have any siblings?
Not as far as I'm aware. I mean, at least not that I'm a father to.
Okay.
And what happened to you? How you growing up so well? I can tell.
I was so young when I was left alone. I had no other choice but to wander the streets and try begging and pickpocketing and anything to get by.
You see him his head kind of lowers a bit and just he takes a deep breath and steadies himself.
I don't think I actually had a home until I was maybe 8, when my family adopted me and took me in.
Oh, I'm glad someone was there. Oh, Pip, I'm sorry I wasn't there. I thought I was doing right by you. I didn't want to put you in danger. Conduit is no place for a child. And
No, yeah, I know. I've had dealings with the Conduit. They're not pleasant, but you couldn't write?
I thought it best to keep contact, have no contact, so that they couldn't find you. I didn't think that you would get mixed up with them anyway. I was young, I mean, but it's no excuse, but this is... He just kind of like sighs and just closes his eyes and looks down at his hands.
I guess my next question is, where do we go from here?
I guess... What are you doing ever at jail? Like, what brings you here?
A whole bunch of things, honestly.
Tell me about it. I'm sure there's a much surprising, considering my occupation.
Well, right now I'm here to support my friend. Friends, plural.
He kind of looks up and across at everyone, gives everyone a wave.
Crom looks like he's trying to watch nonchalantly, which means he's a dwarf staring at the table.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Ran is fully just not paying attention when she said she would. Gotta remind us of things.
Alicia waves back.
He kind of gives you
Ben also waves.
Yeah.
The dwarf nods his head and keeps staring.
He kind of gives you both a smile and then turns back to you, Pip, and says, "Your dwarvish friend is
Protective.
yeah, I can tell. That's good that you have people that want to protect you. What are you lot doing? What are you up to? How's your life been? Since you met them, I guess. Did you go to school?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
That's good.
I actually met most of them at school.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Good to have friends.
Life since meeting them has been very chaotic.
I
But
see.
I don't think I'd change it, even if I could.
Sometimes we do need a little chaos in our lives, don't we? Kind of gives you a wry smile.
Speaking of chaos, do I see any tattoos, any
Roll a
weird things about him?
roll a perception check.
26.
I'd say when he goes to like when he's like using his hand to his right hand to run his hand through his hair, you do see the conduit mark on his wrist as you roll by now from Ran is the typical space, but other than that, no. And you can tell he's taking in every aspect of you, like, just, whatchamacallit, committing, just seeing how much you've grown, that sort of thing. And, like, how strong you look, I guess. In a sense.
And he has, like, typical rogues weapons, right? Like daggers and...
Yeah, he looks like he's got a bunch of daggers all over the place. He's got two very nice looking daggers kind of down at his hips. And he does have a short bow slung over the back of the chair. With like a... there's like a quiver of arrows kind of tucked to the side of the armrest.
Well, I guess I didn't fall far from the tree.
I suppose not. You have talent with blades too, do you?
I do. And also with blending in, should we say.
Blending in certainly is our
specialty.
Yes, our specialty is, right. I guess you would notice he also seems to... He doesn't actually wear armor, but I would say they're slightly different, but you would recognize a pair of bracers he wears that are similar but different, like just different designs to what Finn wears.
Okay.
Just because you rolled a 26, so. But yeah, lots of daggers.
Do you have any way of reaching whoever my mother is?
I wouldn't have the foggiest. I'm not really adept with magic per se.
Is he bullshitting there?
Roll an insight check.
Because I feel like he'd have at least a little, like some tricks.
He's not necessarily bullshitting, but you get the sense that he is... When he says magic per se, he's... it's like... He might know something magic-esque, but not magic. Yeah, as you kind of eye him, and he's kind of eyeing you back, he kind of smiles and says, I've learned to focus my own internal magic, I guess, energy you could say, and I can sometimes use that to assist me. And he will, you see, as he kind of closes his eyes and concentrates, you watch as this sort of spectral visage kind of rises up from like his feet, releases the chair, and kind of covers over his face, kind of like the way you would know when you notice an illusion, where it's kind of like just slightly off from his physical appearance, but it's just kind of like shimmy slightly over his upper torso face area. And it's like, I can just play with the astral self, you could say.
Right.
It's a study that takes time, and even I'm still new at it. there anything else you wanted to know or talk about? I wish I could say more about your mother. I wondered for a while how she was. I thought she was with you, how the two of you were, but now I'm almost concerned because I'm not sure where she would have gone.
I don't know.
It's
I could maybe get my friend to help with contacting, but I don't even know if it would work. I don't have enough, I guess, familiarity with her.
yeah. From what I understand, it makes it difficult. I believe.
Yeah,
Magic's strange.
it's very specific.
It is very precise. It's kind of lifts his mug and takes a long sip from it.
Pip has not touched hers at all.
You can tell it's water, by the way. There's no scent coming from it.
Yeah, I just think she's too nervous. On top of
That's fair.
suspicious.
That's fair. And he says, "So tell me, like, what? You kind of let me. What are you and your friends doing? What are you helping them with? Anything fun, wild?"
I guess you could say that. I don't know how much I should tell you.
I mean, maybe I can help.
Maybe.
I'd certainly love to help you, Pip. Maybe start making up for absence.
Does he seem genuine when he says that?
Pass an insight 20. Yeah, he seems pretty genuine. He seems like he's like the entire conversation. He's been kind of like, you can tell he's not holding back, but like,
Walking on eggshells?
yeah. He's just worried and he feels ashamed.
This is a lot.
Just take your time.
You might be able to help. I would probably need to speak with my friends first on that.
Oh,
Because, yeah.
do you want to invite them over? We can all talk. I'm sure they
she'll
have
look
questions.
over at the group and she'll be like, and she'll gesture like, "Oh, do you want to come over?"
Dwarf is up and running.
Clang, 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 clang.
Alicia will follow. Less quickly.
Ben gets up, realizes that Rand is still distracted, and like grabs her by her arm and yanks her after them.
Ran, you get yanked by the arm.
Rand jumps awake and just, what?
Come on, we're going.
Okay. She follows. Yeah, just
So
Go
yeah,
in her own mind.
and he kind of like gestures for you guys to take seats, and as you do, he says, "Oh, I guess I should actually introduce myself. I'm not sure if I did. My name is Artemis, or you can call me Art, whichever. I'm Pip's father, I guess you could say.
Like, biologically?
Father, yeah.
Biologically, it's hard to call yourself a father when you did what I did, but past, you know.
What does he look like right now again?
I will send you a photo in the thing. Actually, I believe it might be in the public handouts.
Yeah, it might actually still be in there.
Yeah, it is. It's like the second picture.
It is.
Oh, right. So he has kind of like the same skin tone as when Pip isn't shapeshifted, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most changelings do, but it's just like similar. Like the way I see it is, oh shit. Basically, like their family, like biologically, so it's just like almost like innate or natural. They kind of like has certain like say cheekbone structures that they tend to keep the same, just subconsciously, I guess you could say.
Hmm.
But no.
Yeah, unless they make like an actual effort to look different.
Yeah, basically.
And everything's all right here, Pip?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Art.
Pleasure to meet you, and you are?
I'm Alicia.
Pleasure.
And she'll shake his hand.
He kind of shakes it and looks at Crom and Ben and Ran.
And
Yeah, this is Fen. That's Crom and that's Ran.
Last, that hurts.
Save us for last.
As you introduce everyone, he's kind of like nodding at, kind of looking everyone up and down closely, and when he gets to Ran, you said you got like the cloak on over your your shoulders type of thing, or?
Yeah, she looks super sketchy right now.
He's kind of eyeing you, and you see his eyes kind of like peeking just ever so slightly underneath the folds of cloth. And says,
Alicia will like lean into his gaze. Is there something
Crom
wrong,
leans
sir?
in from the other side.
Wait. Ran will fully lean over to Pip next to her and just go, "Is your dad checking me out, or is he checking me out?"
he kind of chuckles and says, "Oh dear Lord, or Harmony, whatever,
Lord Harmony.
Goddess, whatever, Anyway, I noticed you've got some strange, rather not strange, interesting tattoos under all that. You hiding for a reason?"
She's just had an accident all her life. And she's a bit ugly.
Crom actually laughed at that one.
Roll a deception check.
it's a true tragedy.
That's more persuasion. I don't think there's any lying in that story.
At disadvantage because Ben just face bombed.
Pip face palmed.
There we go.
Pip face palmed. Fen said it was a true tragedy.
Okay. He just kind of huh.
It hasn't stopped face palming, by the way.
Yeah,
She's just sitting there.
Crom is stuck between
Ran?
trying to be stern and laugh.
Ran, roll me a quick dexterity.
Dexterity what? Dexterity what?
Saving throw.
I'm thinking, what do we saving throw check?
They're both the same. It doesn't matter.
Dexterity saving throw.
Bet. Public roll, normal roll, boom. Oh, that's a 21.
Okay, so he
Nice.
kind of almost quickly lunges out to grab your wrist, and you pull it back.
Can I sentinel off that?
Pip immediately palms a dagger
Do
and
you want to?
points it at
Whoa.
her dad.
I'm gonna
Oh.
use my sentinel to reach out and grab his hand.
Roll an attack.
Oh yeah, unarmed strike. We have those.
Not really trying to do damage.
Yeah,
Oh!
Oh
There-
yeah. Did you use your unarmed? You didn't. Nothing came up. Did you use an unarmed
Oh,
strike?
you rolled a 20.
Did you?
I
Use,
rolled a
Saw it
nat.
pop up in D&D Beyond.
Did you use your
Oh,
unarmed?
there it is.
Unarmed strike.
Okay. So you kind of grab his hand. He's like, "Oh, sorry. I just wanted
Don't
to
be
see
touchy.
your wrist." Ran, was it?
ask next time, and I push his hand back towards him.
Sorry.
What he said. What he said.
Sent.
Sorry. Want to see your right wrist? Ran, was it?
How about mind your damn business, sir?
He kind of like looks your face up and down. Huh. Ran.
So, meeting your daughter again, hey?
Ran fully like puts her hand underneath her cloak on the hilt of her sword, just like takes a step back slowly.
You're the one the controller was looking for, aren't you?
Oh,
I see.
Anyways.
You're with the controller.
This bar's a bit of a dive.
I'm with,
yeah.
Well, not the controller specifically. I remember the conduit. You see him kind of look around and kind of raise his wrist and show his own conduit mark. Pip knows this.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Oh,
Oh, lovely.
guess-
We have. Okay.
well,
We do not have the amount of trust between us for you to lunge at my friends.
sorry. I was curious. My apologies.
You know what curiosity did to the cat, right?
Anyway,
Sorry, but
sorry about that. I just forgot myself.
Yeah, you kind of did. I mean, I get
reflex.
it on gorgeous, but
Reflex.
Ask first,
what can I
man.
say? Anyway, so what are you... That aside, I'm sorry. What are you lot up to? What are you doing in Foul Holes?
traveling. What are you doing?
Working. He kind of smiles,
For the conduit?
of course.
You kidnapping children or selling drugs?
wow.
What are the discussions just happening?
Crowd stops at that one and looks up at Pip.
How about this just happening, in a tavern?
It's a busy tavern.
Alicia's just gritting and cringing so hard, like watching a car accident.
He just
Slow
kind of
motion.
stares
Life
at
is a
Ran
car
and says, "What makes you think I would have anything to do with that?" That's
Bad experiences with the conduit.
apparently
Multiple.
I haven't heard from the controller, even by proxy, in a while, but ever since
Oh,
the
what a shame.
changes lately, things have been changing. They've been rather unsavory, but no, I'm not. Why would I get into that stuff? I'm an information gatherer. I don't
Is he telling the
do
truth?
that. Roll an insight
Is
check.
he?
Roll an insight check.
So you're an information gatherer and you're asking us for information?
I gather
26.
information. Ran, as far as you know, he's pretty honest. Pip, yeah, he's telling the truth.
Oh.
And he says, trying to turn to you, Crom, and says, I gather information, but I did not know I had distanced myself from Pip. I didn't know that what she was into, what was going on in her life. So no, I had not had the opportunity to gather information about her, or her whereabouts, or what she's been doing. Not everyone can know everything, my good dwarf. Crom.
No. But that doesn't mean you're not out finding information about us to sell. Nothing
Oh.
personal, Pip. I just don't know your
Motivations.
We don't know you,
what do I call
we
him?
don't-
He's not really your dad. I don't know his motivations, and I'm not the most trusting individual. And I hope you all understand that.
You don't get this far with being trusting.
My best. I know it will take time, but to trust my best interests are for Pip's safety, and that is the whole reason this mess occurred. Because I was unaware of her mother's deceptions. Something I've worked to learn to see through deception ever since.
So you must be really bad at your job then, since you didn't know that your wife died.
I don't know that she's dead.
Or
Last I saw, she was asleep in bed when I left. At least I thought she was. I was young.
Shame.
So was I.
You haven't been young for quite a while now. You could have always reached out.
Especially since Rand just looks at Nat's wrist.
That's right.
Or fuck, Pip! God damn it!
Fourth wall!
Fourth wall!
He just, he kind of sings at Pip's comment, and he just says, I thought I was protecting her from this life. I did not want her to become involved in this. I did not know it would happen regardless. I was young and foolish and stupid. I know I was.
It was.
I'm trying to
stupid.
make up for that.
The initial trust you might have had, you've lost. So now any trust you get, you must earn.
And I accept that.
Understand that.
Then let me help you. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're planning. He looks confused at that, just guessing. Like he's just totally guessing.
No
Let
offense,
me
dude,
help.
but we literally just met you, and you work for the people that we hate. So, or at least that I hate.
No, I mean, they're pretty shitty.
Yeah, I think
We really
all
haven't
hate
had many
the
good
conduit.
experiences with them.
The conduit are pieces of shit, is what I'm saying.
You've obviously not seen the good sides of it, what they've done. I'm sorry for that.
Good sides are few and far between.
Things have changed for sure.
A beautiful apple skin can still conceal a hidden rotten core. Just because something looks
Good
like it
one.
might be good does not mean it is.
Okay.
And I lean back, and Crom leans back in his seat and crosses his arms across his beard and his chest.
Drops the mic.
Wise.
I lean over towards Pip. I don't know where I came up with that, but God, that sounded good, didn't it?
Do you have experience with
Smart.
eating rotten apples? Because I'm genuinely wondering where you learned that saying, if otherwise.
Thinking it might have been under Fenn's tree, but don't tell Fenn. She'll get angry at me.
He just watches the exchange and says, well, you have to give me the opportunity to earn trust. What can I do to help? That's all I want to do is help. I'm almost done here anyway.
Where do you go when you're not on a mission?
Lately I've been... Well, I move around.
Scrambles to find a book with information.
Scrambles to
No, I have some snoring behind me.
Oh, okay.
Lately I've been staying in Stoneal until I came up here for this mission, but I move around, I travel around. Keep moving, place to place.
Fang crosses her arms and goes, you're asking a lot of questions about our mission, but you're not telling us anything about yours.
Certainly, about conduit contracts. I'm assuming. If you're
We
dealing
have
with
our
conduit.
own contract of
Contracts, what are those?
secrecy within our group. So we can't really tell you anything, sorry.
Contractually obligated to not tell you jack shit.
Contract.
Are they magically binding contracts?
Sure.
Yeah,
Well, we'll just-
whatever makes you shut up.
Well, I just want to help. If you don't want to accept my help, I guess I can go. But I just want to be in Pip's life.
Pip, what do you want?
In some fashion. I want to make it up to her.
What I want is not necessarily the smartest thing to do.
Okay, not what Pip wants. Ran, what pirate? What do you want?
Ran is fine, first of all.
Okay.
Secondly,
I really wish Rand would make her mind up.
can you choose whether or not to be smart or stupid? I mean,
Ben, what do you
Nope.
want?
Pip, what do you want?
Oh no.
Full circle.
I'll tell you what, Pip, if I may.
Go on.
I think Pip would love to have her father back in her life. I know I have been accepted into a family that, you see how it is. And family is important here. But I also think that all of us will do whatever we have to protect Pip.
Of course. I would think nothing less. I'm glad she has that.
You should probably find a way that you can help her before asking her to give you information.
I don't know.
You're an
how-
information seeker.
you're an information seeker. Do your job.
I don't want to dig into my daughter's...
Then dig into mine.
We'll put it this way. I don't even know if I should even ask this, but do you have any connections in Thalion?
I mean... few low-level conduit members. I indirectly the controller, but not really. I generally work outside Thalion, but I know how to get around quietly, if that's what you're asking. What is it?
1 second. Ran,
Yeah.
should we ask about them? Do you think we could get any valuable information on them?
Let me check something first, and then I'll get back to you. And she walks away really quickly.
Alright,
And she would like to pull out from her pocket, her Thalion communication stone, and she would like to try and send a message to the controller.
Okay. What would you like to say? Oh. What would you like to say? Right.
I hadn't really thought I'd get this far. I thought that it wouldn't work. Oh wait, it's a magic item. I'm dumb. she would just like to say, "It's Pyra. Hope you're dead. Don't respond."
You actually do not hear a response. You don't even sense that the message was received.
Oh. She'll walk back and just say, guys, over here real quick. Over here. Over here.
Okay.
All right.
Away from
I think we'll
earshot
go.
and eye shot, she's gonna turn her back to the guy in the wheelchair, to Pip's dad, and
Everyone turn your backs.
mm-hmm.
I can read lips, so he can probably read lips too.
Wouldn't be surprised. Once her back is turned, she would just like to say, so, you know those thallium communication stones that we have over in that country? And you know
Yeah.
how we have them on our person at all times, and how they're our only connection outside of the country or to the inside of the country?
Mm-hmm.
I just sent a message to the controller. I don't even think the message was received.
Is that what happens when someone dies?
Dead? Or just not holding the stone?
Roll.
Either,
They're good.
what was it?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I can't remember.
No, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, I'm a little worried it's that, but I'm not sure.
I'm gonna say roll a Arcana check.
Arcana check?
I'll make an Arcana.
Okay. Oh, it's terrible. 12.
Oh no.
It could be death, obviously, because then the message couldn't be received. But you know that just to use them typically requires physical contact, so.
Okay. I have 3 theories so far. Either A, she didn't respond because I kind of told her that I wish she was dead so that she couldn't respond. Or B, she is actually dead. Or C, she's like so far away from the stone that she couldn't even hear the message. But since it wasn't, I don't think it was even received, the third theory, or the fourth theory at this point, is that the stone could have been broken in like an attack. Because the queen kinda interrogated me about the controller's location,
Oh,
if you guys recall,
right.
and told her the exact building. Yep.
Way to go, Pyra.
I
So-
was mind controlled. And yes, it was my fault. Shut up.
So she's either dead, or she's captured, or in some kind of room that doesn't allow for outside communication.
Either she is away from her stone right now and taking a lovely walk down the street, or she's dead or captured. Those are those are the running theories. Dead, captured, or chilling somewhere else.
What happens if someone steals the stone?
The message would still be received, I assume.
Just by the wrong
You have to
person.
have two-way connection to even send the fucking message. So if it wasn't received, pretty sure the stone's fucked.
I'll remind you also know that your stones are typically coded to each individual person, so you can't use someone else's stone.
Mm.
Oh.
Just as a reminder,
Well-
it's been a while.
Yeah, that has been a while. Holy shit, I forgot about that. Scratch that. Rewind from the Rand just thinks for a moment and says, if someone stole it, the message wouldn't be received because they're kind of arcanically coded to each individual person to use, so they wouldn't even be able to turn the damn thing on to receive the message in the first place.
Yeah.
So, 5 theories. Dead, captured, stone is stolen, she's away from the stone, or
Stone is destroyed.
the stone is destroyed. That's what.
Is there something in Thalion we can have him check that
I
isn't
can
related to our
try.
current situation that would be like a feeler to see if he's trustworthy?
The only thing I can think of are Ram's siblings.
No, they'll be in prison by now, 100%. They had them staying in the palace for me, but it wasn't really for me. It was to keep an eye on me, and then they probably 100% put them back into prison or executed them. For all I know.
My worry is that because the controller is gone, someone else will rise up to take that spot, or the Queen will put someone in that place
If not already.
to serve her.
If the controller isn't dead, she's captured, and the conduit could probably be destroyed at the source. More than likely, we might see crime warlords throughout the entire continent.
We could, but we could also see the new Queen trying to control the conduit.
Because the conduit's everywhere. That would be a really useful thing to have.
That would be a great spy network for her.
Yeah,
Easily.
It's already in place, yeah. I didn't even think about
already
that.
established.
Oh, God. So,
Which means
no offense, Pip, if that has happened and he's just bullshitting, could he be working for the Queen of Thalion, worst case scenario?
worst case scenario, yes, but I'm not really getting those vibes from him. Yes, he's shifty, but I don't think he's actively deceiving us at the moment.
I think he really cares for you, Pip. I'm
I
just
think he's
worried
I hope.
that information's gonna get out that we're here.
Yeah.
So I think...
Well, I mean, if he's an information gatherer, he should be pretty adept at keeping information quiet as well.
He literally sells information for money. He gets paid for what he
Yes.
does. I got paid for what I did.
Who's to say he won't turn the rest of us all in for your safety?
Yeah, no offense. If he... Either A, he would do anything for you, including fucking us over, for buying your safety, or he doesn't actually care. Or he does care, and this is just a wild, paranoid rant.
Or a combination of all the above.
It's okay. We've earned some wild paranoid rants.
We really have. We're fighting a worldwide criminal organization.
Just
as
because you're
well as an
paranoid
entire
doesn't mean
country.
they're not really out to get you.
I'm sorry, but at this point, with all of the pieces still in play, I do not think that it would be a good idea to divulge information about our war against them to your
Yeah.
father.
How
No
about
offense, genuinely. I really
We
want
could
you to have that,
see-
but... fuck.
how about we
could
have him
see
get
if
information
he knows
about the
it,
network?
controller.
Well, he said he hasn't heard from her in a while.
Maybe we can ask him to figure out who's in control now,
Yeah, get information about the network.
or if anything like that has changed. I don't know.
I think it'd be worth... I don't know.
That's not much risk to us, but it would, Pip, possibly put your father at risk.
It could, yeah. If he tries to reach out and they figure out the connection to you, then they could possibly figure out the connection to everyone else.
That's true.
There's
I'm
a
just
lot
worried
of
they might
pressure.
hurt him.
Yeah. They might hurt him or they might hurt us in other ways.
I mean,
We're both. This is Alien we're talking about.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I keep forgetting that part.
I mean, he should be fine. I mean, he's a changeling, so he can blend in, right? It's not like he'll be in any danger, right?
He's a changeling. No offense to you, but yeah, he's a spy. He's a changeling. He could be anywhere. That guy.
How about-
those kinds of people make me nervous.
What if we've already met him before and we didn't even know it?
That's definitely
actually-
possible.
How about
He is in a
we?
wheelchair.
How about we give him the information that Rand has just come up with in finding out what happened with that you can no longer control. You can no longer reach the old controller.
What if he
And
isn't even your
include that you have met the controller, and even that you told the queen about the controller,
I
and
don't
have
think that
him
would be a
try
good
and
idea.
find.
I don't think revealing that much is a good idea at all.
No, that's a lot of information to just drop on this guy that we barely know.
Maybe
I mean,
the first
we met him
part
today.
that you can't reach the controller.
Well, he already knew that, but can we
already
say
knows
that we've
that.
heard a rumor that the controller was outed?
Good.
We heard
Maybe
a
we
rumor
could
the
find a
controller was
way-
outed, and see if he can find more information and let us know.
Yeah. I don't really want to reveal that we've been in contact with Thalion's queen, but
I don't want anyone to know that. That has to stay between us. Because
Yes.
if anyone else besides us know this information, then people will automatically think that we're like spies or something.
yes.
That's why I say
We've been in the fucking throne room of the Thalion.
Could you stop saying that? Let's not talk about that.
I'm saying it quietly.
Let's not
don't say it at
all.
all.
You know what? That's fair.
Let's just go back to the table, okay?
Pip, I'm gonna trust your judgment here.
Oh god.
And it's your dad.
We have
all
trusted
trust
more
you,
dangerous
Pip.
people before, so
Got your
Insert
back.
the
I
controller.
mean, we trusted
himself.
the old queen, so
yeah.
this can't be that bad.
Surely.
Yeah.
Way to reassure her, Pip.
Pip.
Fuck.
Pip,
Yes.
you hear your father's voice in your head says, "Would you like to find somewhere more private to talk? I'm hearing a few troubling things."
We were like 30 feet away, right?
Not all of
30,
you can
60
do.
feet
Not
away.
all of you are facing away.
It
What?
wasn't.
I think we specified that we were all facing
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, we were all facing away.
How can you all face away but still talk to each other? You do
Team
talk
huddle.
in a
Team
line.
Yeah, we're all just staring at a wall. I think that's a fair judgment.
Okay, yeah. We were probably some people were
I might
probably
have
doing their
turned my
best to
head
like.
and said something. We'll blame
hide-
Tom.
Some people were probably trying their best to hide their mouths, but yeah, I imagine not everything could have been hidden.
I'd say
The
that
graduates.
I'll say Pip. You can tell he doesn't. It sounds like he doesn't know everything. He might have just caught words. We'll say.
I thought my beard was hiding my mouth.
Is that like a sending message, or is it just can I respond to it?
No, you just hear his words in your. And if you look over, his mouth is moving, but only you can hear it.
I guess I will cast message at him and say that would probably be a good idea. Do you have a room
He
at this inn?
responds back, "Yes," and nods at you.
Then we will follow you.
All right, and you actually see the that visage kind of drop as he finishes and kind of wheels his chair around to go up the stairs, which is kind of interesting. Kind of like when he reaches the stairs, it kind of like hovers slightly and just kind of goes gently up the stairs.
Huh.
Cool trick.
What's going
Levitating
on?
wheelchair.
I was expecting like single mother tries to wrangle Pram up the stairs.
Combat wheelchair man.
Why is he leaving?
We should probably go somewhere private. He has a room upstairs that we can talk in.
Okay, just
What?
maybe we should, before saying anything, check for like magic stones or communication stones around the place. We don't want them to record the conversation, you know.
I'll make sure my elf eyes are looking around.
Oh my god.
I will
but I probably
detect
missed
magic
it.
once we're in the room. Okay, we follow him up, I guess.
Alright. So you usually kind of like carefully follow up behind him. And you get to the top of the stairs as he's kind of turning into a room. He kind of glances back at you, nods, and wheels in, leaving the door open.
I
look around for suspicious
what
items.
to do, but I will like check the doorway for any type of like trap or anything.
Roll an investigation check.
While they are looking inside the room, Ran would like to listen around the hallway and just see if anyone is like following or looking weird.
Roll a perception check.
I have a +1. Let's go, boys.
We were saying all this shit in the
Hell
middle of the bar.
Average. That's a 10.
Should Fen roll anything for looking inside the room for suspicious stuff?
Are you like poking around, or are you just looking?
I'm just looking around for
perception. Oh.
Wow.
I'm gonna go with your passive because it's higher, and yeah. And Ran, your passive is 4. No, your passive. Your passive is only 11. Never mind. Ran, no, it doesn't seem like anyone's listening. Pip,
I don't like
kind of like you're looking, but you're kind of distracted at the same time. But you don't seem to find anything suspicious. It's just an old
Yeah, I didn't
indoor.
think I would.
And then you just see, with your very keen eyes, there's like a nice rucksack that looks like it's kind of just hanging off or leaning against the end of the bed. Bed's still made. Looks like there's, a closed journal of some sort laying on a table that he kind of wheels over to and like wraps the cord around it and tucks away in the bag on his chair.
Journal buddies.
And he kind of spins around and says, "Are you gonna close the door?"
Does the door close in, or does the door open in or out?
We'll say inwards. Inwards makes more sense.
Push the door shut, and then I lean my back against it.
All right. You're leaning
And
against
I
the door.
brace myself that way.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So you're very good at hiding your words. It was very difficult to hear. I caught a few things, something about the controller dealings.
So, recap, guys. He comes in to introduce himself, lunges at me, and now eavesdrops on our conversations.
Yeah, I trust him so much.
I know.
When you're in a position such as mine, it becomes instinct to pay attention to everything around you. He kind of glances at Fen as she's kind of eyes sweeping the room. I see you've got another that's keen eyes. I respect that. Being wary and keeping your eyes out is a good thing.
Speaking of, I hope you don't mind, and I'll cast Detect Magic. It's a 30-foot radius in this room.
Okay, it's a pretty small room. You get the 2 fancy-looking daggers at his waist are definitely magical. The short bow seems to be magical. Everything you guys are wearing, of course, is bracers. No, those aren't magical. Yeah. Other than that, those few items, it's pretty mundane objects he's carrying.
The journal he put into his pack, could that be sensed, or?
No, it's just mostly mundane. That doesn't seem to be magic emanating from the pouch. No, the pack,
Okay.
rather.
But there's no sensors, no scrying orbs, no invisible people.
Well, you wouldn't detect invisible. Well, I guess if there's. Never mind. No, nothing.
Okay. Alright. Let's get this over with.
Probably me just confused, what can I say?
You say that you're loosely connected to the controller, right? And you haven't heard from her for a few weeks?
Oh, loosely as in, I mean, anyone who works for the conduit is connected to the controller because she's the head of the whole organization, but that's about it. I don't really get orders directly from her or anything.
Does she normally have periods where she goes silent?
Not that I'm aware of, not without prior notice. I mean, the carriers I've had contact with in Everagil here and Stoniel haven't said anything.
Would you be able to find out if she is still in control of the conduit? Because we're kind of worried we can't get any messages to her.
He kind of glances around for a second and then, without saying anything, just glances back. I'm not sure how. I'm not really adept at magic.
You're adept at blending in, though.
That's true.
That's all we
And adept at gathering information, and all we're looking for is information here.
That's true. I suppose I could reach out to some contacts and see if they have any last known location of the controller, or if she's had any specific orders recently.
Here's an interesting little thing. What if we could get you past the Thalian border?
That would be an interesting feat.
Would you be able to gather information then?
Potentially. I've not been to Thalian, but I could certainly try. I'm always up for a challenge, of course.
Right.
I think we stick with just figuring out what we can figure out about this whole situation. He's good at gathering, if he's as good at gathering information as he claims to be, might be able to get something useful.
I could reach out to my carrier friends and see what they've heard recently and get back to you fairly soon. Well, yeah, whenever Agile should be easy enough to go contact. I could reach out to them because they would have more direct contact with the controller, so I could find out what they know.
It is important that we find out. I mean, we sort of have a little bit of unofficial business with her.
I see.
And it would be best if she was still in power and alive. It's kind of worrying if she isn't.
Indeed. From everything I've heard about this new queen, it doesn't sound good, that's for certain.
Yes. Any information would be greatly appreciated, if you can.
How can I contact you?
We'll contact you in 3 days. Enough time?
Potentially. I think
If it's not, we can always make another contact.
I can get to the carrier since today, really. I'm sure they've got ways to contact directly, so I think 3 days is perfectly fine.
We should set a signal for problems.
Like a code word?
Might be a good idea.
Okay. Do you have any ideas, Artemis?
Like for a code word?
Yeah, so if you have information but you're not in a place to talk about it, you could have a code word, or if you don't have information, I guess you could just tell us. If you've been, knock on wood, hope that it doesn't happen, but if you've been captured and you can't talk freely, do you have any kind of code word that would tip us off?
I could say
Mentioning specific things. A signal.
I could say sorry. He seemed thinking deeply.
Mention my name if you're in trouble and cannot speak freely.
No, that would lead to.
That would lead to us.
I guess yes. I sense that would lead to you.
Yahtzee.
What about
Just say
Pip's
Yahtzee.
mother? Pip's mother's name.
Or you
Yes,
could mention.
Exactly. I will say, if I cannot speak freely, I'll say, Tamea. Left.
Tamea, I miss you.
No, that's true. Tamea is. Tamea, I miss you. Yes, that works. I can't think of anything else.
All right.
That works.
Is there anything else we need to discuss?
No,
At the moment, I don't think so.
if that's why you want to help earn your trust in me, I suppose not.
It would go a long way.
It's a start.
Just Pip and a lot of you do take care. Don't be martyrs.
We'll try not
The
to
world
be.
doesn't need martyrs. Yeah, I guess I'll contact you in 3 days.
Okay.
He kind of grabs up the other rucksack and kind of hangs it on the back of the chair and says, "Room's paid through for the week. Feel free to use it if you'd like. If you need. I'll talk to you in 3 days, I guess." And he wheels his way out.
Okay.
I open the door
Close
for
that
him and
door.
Oh yeah, I guess. Wheels to the door, waits for Palm to open it, and then wheels his way out.
after I open it, I follow him into the hallway and close the door behind me. And I look at him and I look over at him and I said, "Please don't make me hurt you. It will make her sad, but I will do it. Please
He kind of
don't."
smiles and chuckles a little bit, and kind of looks you up and down. I wouldn't dream of it.
I do wish you luck, and I hope you're everything that she wants you to be.
So do I.
And I open the door, go back in, and close it. He's heading down the stairs.
Should I follow him?
I think we let him be for now, personally.
Pip will just slump on the end of the bed. Put her head in her hands.
Ren puts a hand on
And
her
we'll wrap
shoulder.
her arm around Pip's shoulders and just kind of give her a little hug.
Sorry, that was a lot.
That's not really the kind of family reunion anyone would want.
No, I suppose not.
What would you guys like to do?
What are we doing?
We've got
Waiting for the ceremony tomorrow.
one night to wait to do the
The
Fins.
Watcher ceremony.
Watcher ceremony.
Probably the worst decision of my life, but here we go.
Do we stay here or do we go to Finn's parents?
Well, the room's paid for, I guess.
We could stay here. I would like to check it more thoroughly, though. Just in case. But yes, we can stay here if we want. Or we can use the treehouse.
Or we can crash on my bedroom floor again,
Yeah.
It was kind of fun.
like a sleepover.
Yeah.
Let's leave here in groups of 2.
So we're staying at Fence then?
Yeah. I will go outside and stand against a wall somewhere, and y'all leave in groups of 2, and we'll meet a couple of streets over.
I think our cover is far blown. If
I
there
just
was
want to
any.
know.
Going in, we were seen going into this place. It doesn't matter in which groups we live. They know what we look like, and I can't disguise myself.
I
So
want to
either-
see if anybody follows us, though.
Ren, I do have a disguise kit and it has concealer if you'd like to cover up a
Do you
little
have
bit.
lavender concealer?
I do. I have all types of skin tones.
No fucking way. Let me see. I've
She'll
never
pull
been
out
able
the
to find
disguise
lavender
kit.
concealer. This is actually fascinating.
I'm imagining it's not actually. It's like that those oil paint people that mix the colors to match it.
Do you have proficiency with the disguise kit?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I want you to roll, because you're helping Rand with this, a intelligence or dex? I'm gonna say an intelligence disguise kit roll. So I'm pretty sure there should be one on your skills, if not you can
Yeah.
add it.
There's a
Roll a flat check. Just see how well you can
just
cover it up.
click the disguise kit spell thing.
Yeah, where it says intelligence.
And not spell skill thing.
Oh, no. On your skills list.
Okay.
Should be towards the bottom if it's a unique skill.
Yeah. I'm
Well,
pretty sure.
there's one that says disguise kit and it's dex. So
Hold on. Should be an intelligence one. If not, we gotta add it. Did I not make an intelligence one?
I
Oh.
could just do an intelligence check for now.
Oh, because you gotta add your proficiency bonus. Hold on. I will quickly make. Okay, well, add your proficiency bonus of 4 to that, I guess.
Yeah.
9. So it's a little smudgy and a little. It loosely covers.
I've never done anyone's makeup before. I might not be any good.
It loosely covers. And might be a few that kind of peer through the tones, but loosely covers. Seems pretty good to
Out
you.
of curiosity, is there a possibility she
it
would get
matches your
advantage
skin
since
tone.
Rand would be helping?
I was thinking it's more of a. Because it's hard for. I don't
Just
know,
a curiosity question.
No, it's kind of hard for Rand to help per se, because like you can't see
I do
every
not
angle.
have proficiency,
That
and I
too.
don't have proficiency, and I don't even have any, so never touched one. Never had to.
Yeah, that too. It seems like it's loosely, the tattoos are loosely covered.
Yeah.
Thank you. I really appreciate the splotches.
At least it matches your skin tone.
It does.
That's mostly.
Mostly. I mean, she looks a little sunburnt in like one part, but you know.
Sorry, my hands are shaking a bit.
You're understandable.
But it should hide most.
I'll
When
be
they
under
put a
my
hat on
cloak
you.
anyways. I'll be under my cloak. I should be okay unless someone gets a really close look on me like your dad did.
Okay.
My place?
Maybe your place, but let's go the long, complicated way.
Alright. We should be home in time for dinner then.
Fuck. Yes.
Alright, so for sake of brevity, say you start kind of meandering your way towards Fenn's house. Kind of take a little
We'll
side
stop
trail.
at a bakery on the way.
Sure.
Tom's keeping a close eye on the back trail.
Well, for
Ben
some-
at one point like starts a pine cone war.
Alicia's looking for clouds that look like good omen shapes.
Wow, why am I so tired all of a sudden? So let's say you easily make your way back. Get like you get some like pastries of some kind.
Oh yeah.
Say 2 silver for like a dozen donuts or something.
Woo!
2 silver for a donut? Fuck yes.
Sure.
Alright.
And you make your way back in time for supper. And have a pretty lovely supper.
It's so nice to not have to eat rations.
I
Mhm.
know.
I think we might actually think about ending it there. I know it's a little. I know we haven't played in a while, but it just seems like a good ending point for the night. Although,
As
there's
soon as we get up to the room, I let out the bag of kittens.
Oh, hell yeah.
definitely. I guess one quick thing is everyone free tomorrow night? So I don't know what time I was thinking about 5 p.m. Mountain Time.
I think I will be.
I don't honestly know. I've got stuff coming from the family, and I'm just waiting to hear.
Yeah, so
The only thing I'm doing
Saturday's a
tomorrow,
rough day for me.
yeah,
the only thing I'm doing tomorrow is watching the MCC tournament.
So maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday after Kron's game. So like 5 p.m. Sunday, early for maybe Sunday.
Yeah, we'll just give them a shot, see if everyone's available.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm absolutely can do the Sunday after my game.
Yeah.
That's an easy day.
Yeah.
I should be free for both of those times.
Nate might not be free Sunday, he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going out with someone.
Yeah.
Alright. So we'll leave it there for now though.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice little paranoia session. Love that.
Yeah, great.
I love how
Right
the-
back. Alrighty. Thanks everyone for anyone else coming by. I'm just going to close those for now. We're gonna go raid someone. In case we do that. Oh, loud. Fine, I'll do it this way. Who do we want to raid? Who do we want to raid? Let's go right into... Let's try Mermaid Royal. Playing Dead by Daylight.
Romancing Abigail too.
I'm questioning Blitz.
I'm also romancing Abigail. I'm sorry to tell you. Bestie, I'm sorry to tell you.
Chroma because Chroma plays a lot of games that are fun, but somehow still makes it cozy at the same time, like Resident Evil. I didn't get to watch Chroma play Resident Evil live, so I watched the VOD. And that game is fucking terrifying, but for some reason, I felt cozy because Chroma's cozy in his stream. So if that's your vibe, go follow, sub to Chroma. If you need your favorite comfort white, that is Chroma.
Comfort white is correct.
Please support my friends. If you don't, I'll fucking hit you with my cane. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Refreshments are in the back. We are serving lunch.